The shutdown of major social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp lasted for about 6 hours on the 4th of October 2021, but its impact was deeply felt by many, with the CEO himself, Mark Zuckerberg, losing more than $6 billion. Adam Ojibo, a social media marketer, says he lost about 60,000 naira due to the outage.
I couldn't access my WhatsApp, I couldn't access my Facebook, I couldn't access my Instagram. Although I majorly work with my Facebook and my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is where I give feedback, while my Facebook is where I run a particular job that has to do with them. And I have this job I was supposed to actually do. So I couldn't meet up the target, and then I couldn't get feedbacks back to my client, and because the WhatsApp was shut down, so I couldn't let them know that, look, this is what is going on. Then it became a challenge because at the end of the day I lost that job, and then I lost the money that was supposed to be paid for that particular ad.
For Dalhatu Sani, whose business is anchored on WhatsApp, the shutdown had a negative impact on his business.
Well, it's not a good experience. I haven't experienced, since I started my business online, I haven't experienced such, so it was a new thing to me. And well, I sell goods online. When the WhatsApp was down, all the social media were down, it has affected me a lot. I lost so much on that day.
Many people are becoming worried about the implication of relying on these platforms. But this ICT expert is advising users to find alternatives.
It is something bigger than just an ordinary outage, because it's a platform that is controlling a whole lot in terms of business, social, and communications. So to that extent, it is something to worry about, assuming it happens again. And at that point, it means businesses need to start thinking differently, especially in Nigeria. It has to do with, okay, is it going to be that if these platforms are not there, what alternatives, what other platforms can one be? So people need to diversify their businesses on the alternatives.
The special assistant to the vice president on innovation says the government already has programs to support youth with innovative ideas.
So I think what young Nigerians should be looking at is what are the opportunities that are available that they can key into and step into these spaces. We have a couple of Nigerian alternatives like Naira Land, for example, that currently has a lot of users on it. But on the side of government, there are available avenues in which people can be engaged and supported if they come up with things that are viable. There's a CBN Creative Sector Fund, there's a tech fund of the Bank of Industry, and I know NITDA also has, through the Office of ICT Innovation and Entrepreneurship, also have a couple of programs that support such initiatives.
Tech-savvy Nigerians are encouraged to watch out for such empowerment opportunities that will enable them to provide locally viable alternatives which will be at par with other global platforms.